Welcome to tonight's 5 on 5. The guests are Ron Duke and Neal McCain here from the Oregon Chapter Korean War Veterans Association. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining me.
Our privilege.
We'll start with you, Neal. You have a passion for honoring members that served in the Korean War. Tell us a little about that and what you want people to know about.
Well, it's often called the Forgotten War. And because it's forgotten, even when I was in the war, it was forgotten. We would come home on breaks, and people would say, "Where you been?" "Been to Korea." "Oh, where's that? And what's it doing?" They were not even aware of it at that time. So when we were met at the dock, when we returned and the war was over, we figured, we watched them how they did with World War II. Everybody was happy. Well, I had to get my sea bag, go over and thumb a ride home, because nobody even knew that we was coming in, let alone. So it was a different attitude even then as it is now. But it is called the Forgotten War. And we had a little over 38,000 that was killed in that war. The figures just go back and forth. Initially they had 54,000, and there probably was 17,000 more killed in other areas such as Germany, Alaska, the Philippines, where we had troops at base other than war. And so I think all of those taken into account. Just recently, I think about 1 year ago, they confirmed it was 38,000. I have listed 32,000 in a book. It means I'm still 600 short. I'm still looking. But I have a book that is all categorized by all 50 states and 5 territories, all alphabetical. And I have that also on a DVD. And I was hoping people would search through these names from where they went to high school, from whatever state. Some of them are very large search, some of them are small. But find somebody they went to high school with, or their uncle, or someone that they knew in the family that was killed in that Korean War. And with that, I then make, if they email me or mail me, I will make and create a memorial, just one-page memorial, but one that they can share with all of their family that know nothing about how the individual died, where he was at when he died, and what awards he had won. Many of them won a lot of medals. Some of them were awarded as late as 1993. Mm-hmm. But I will tell America that, hey, there was a war, first called a conflict. It was called a police action, but it was a war, and a young man died.
All right, I'm going to have a few questions for you, Ron, so stick around. More 5 on 5 right after the break. Welcome back to the 5 on 5. The guests are Ron Duke and Neal McCain. They're with the Korean War Veterans Association. We're talking a little bit about what they call the Forgotten War and these memorials that you've been working on. Ron, tell me how you've been involved with the project and your passion towards it.
I've been with Neal right from the first. This is his idea. It's his whole concept. It's his mission, and actually it's his passion in life. This is, we're all getting a little older, and we have things that we want to leave a legacy, and this really is going to be Neal's legacy. He's made memorials for the relatives of those who have fallen in action, and it's wonderful. We go to the fairs, and we have a booth, we have things set up, and a lot of times people will say, well, my uncle was in the service and he was in the Korean War, and we get information from them. We get their DD-214 number, which is their military file, and Neal will make a memorial for them. But he's doing an excellent job.
Let's talk about the website, McCainInstitutes.com. People can go. You want people, family members, businesses to go so that they can learn more about doing this and honoring them.
Yes, the file itself is just so large you can't read it, so we've narrowed it down by state. And they can then download that particular state and then look for a name. And if they find a name and they email it to me, I will make one of these memorials for that has already been killed. I don't need a DD-214. The information is already on the web. Now, of course, without a website, I couldn't do this. But we've also taken this same booklet we have that has a front page of each one of these states. How many did they kill each state, each territory? I've made that into a DVD. And I'm hoping for people that advertise with you in their businesses on June 25th. June 25th of every year from now on, ever since last June 25th, Korean War Memorial Day. Our governor signed the bill. I was with him when we did this. And it is an official day. And I would like to see our business community, our hospitals, waiting rooms that have a DVD, I notice many of them do at present time, playing all of these states that shows the number that was killed from that particular state. I've put it on a DVD so it just keeps playing. It takes about 2 hours to go through all 50 states and the 5 territories. Mm-hmm. But it's because we're playing taps in the background for each one. And of course, whenever it ships the taps the second time, you know it's another picture. But it would be, what a wonderful way to celebrate a Korean War Memorial Day by going into, I would like to think maybe Walmart or somebody, if they got a TV going somewhere that's showing this one right after another.
All right, well, gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me. Best of luck in this project. Appreciate your time. All right, that's it for the 5 on 5. More news right after the break.